Hey, what's going on everyone? This is truly back with another video, and today we're gonna be doing some Countess Offlane because she recently got buffed. A lot of people think it's more like an adjustment because it technically nerfed her late game damage, but her early game survivability is much better. But I think it's a buff only because the hardest part about Countess is the early game, and it's very easy to kind of be a huge bully to her, and if she has kind of fragile defenses, it can be quite hard to survive and thrive as you go to the mid to late game. So the fact that they made her early game durability much better, I think it's actually a nice buff to really kind of help the Countess get to that laning phase and kind of start to accelerate her growth and like really kind of start going ham in those mid to late game power spikes, right? So we're definitely gonna be testing, giving her a spin. Got a very nice, very cool skin if I do say so myself. So we're gonna give that a spin as well. And you guys already kind of saw from the thumbnail or title, but we're doing something that's a little bit more interesting, and that is we're actually gonna be going for a more tank Countess build because they buff her base durability, but they're also buff her what do you call, they buff her like lifesteal components, so they're trying to make her profile more of a sustaining assassin instead of just a full-on burst assassin. So we can try to see if we can turn that into more of a pseudo kind of tank build. But this kind of cold build we're going with, like the Megacosm, Lifebinder, World Breaker, that's probably gonna be a normal cold build anyway. So the difference is, if you want to do more traditional Countess build, take away the Titan Crest, go Magician Crest, and call it a day. We decide we're gonna be a little extra and try to see if we can stack Saphir's Mantle on Countess and get that bonus HP to feed into the Lifebinder and World Breaker 100%. So against the Greystone, this Greystone might be on the more aggressive side 100%. Also need to be a little mindful because it's a Kalai, and we know Kalai love to early gank, especially if she's red side against the offlane. I see Kalai like to gank this offlane a lot when I'm playing on this side, so we gotta keep mindful of that, and that's why we're trying not to get this wave shove in. It's gonna still be stuck, so she could try to still sheath us. That's why you kind of put down the wall right there to see if we can maybe see her go that way. So just have to be very careful, right? Keep a close eye on how this Greystone acts, because if you're trying to get aggro all of a sudden, that means that the Clyde... Oh, if you see Clyde going to blue side, that's actually good for us, 100%. So that means I can actually look to kind of just farm this out better, maybe look to kind of trade with the Greystone here and there, right? So his Grace's actually playing more on the farming side. I think he should really try to get a lot more aggressive on me because it's his best time to do so when I'm kind of at my weakest, which is still the early game, but it's not going to be as bad with the whole durability changes that Countess have received. Nice. So we got his Q out, his E out. So we want to try to shut him down here and there, just so if we do have to kill him, we can he's definitely chunky enough to do that, right? Plus, he won't be as inclined to all in us if he already lost HP. So we're gonna go with max E first. The RB got buffed. That's kind of the biggest profile change, is that his RB, her RB is gonna give a lot more healing overall. So against aggressive offlaners, it may be viable to actually max RB first to have that very good early sustain, so you can sustain through the lane and focus on farming, right? So it's kind of in the weird spot because Kalari did her blue a little bit earlier. That means she could be actually on this side by now. So I have to be a little bit mindful. Probably a little bit my bad I keep shoving the wave in like that because I was trying to get a little aggressive on the Greystone, right? But that means that the waves push in. It's kind of an awkward spot. So I might have to try to force a shove in right here. Or it's just gonna be stuck here perma So just kind of clear this wave out. There we go. Nice. Getting a little oomph on mana, that's kind of the big downside. Trying to go this more tank countess build is the fact that, hey, we won't get that mana sustain with the quest. We'll get plenty of health sustain, just not mana sustain. That's why we're actually going for Hollow Blade on this back, because that's going to be our primary way to sustain through the lane. It's one of the cheapest items in terms of mana sustain to get, and I'm actually a big fan of going this item a lot in the off lane for these like mana hungry assassins, which is like the Jimmy and Countess. So nice, we can definitely get Hollow Blade, and since this Greystone is a little bit more on the passive side, we can actually go for Megacosm first. Another interesting thing to change is that the Lifebinder actually got buffed. They gave it more magical power and they improved its recipe. So instead of one lifesteal book, you can now build into 2. So that means that you can hit that more magical lifesteal earlier on instead of like having to wait until you get a full buy to really take advantage of the Lifebinder 100%. So very excited with the change they did with the Lifebinder, because that's the intellect buff to Countess as well, because I think she really works very well with Lifebinder, in my opinion. So it's just a very nice quality of life buff. That can really help with this more tank Countess build too, because Countess got more healing profile, but also the Lifebinder buff is going to be very crucial in this kind of build 100%. So Greystone is missing for some reason. I'm not sure where he's at, but that's fine. We can focus on just farming. He's missing all these minions. Maybe he's looking at the Gideon right there, trying to get a cheeky kill on him. But luckily the Gideon's back off, so he's not under threat by him 100%. I didn't dodge this heal right there, but he is fighting my wave, so he's actually taking a chunkier trade than he thinks he is. The only reason why he's probably getting Grapple is because he has ultimate, right? But we can definitely force it out of him. It got nerfed, so it won't be as impressive early in terms of cooldowns. And I mean, he got out. That's good, because that means that if we try to full combo him to death, we won't have to wipe out the ultimate saving his life. We can just focus on just DPS him down, and nothing can save him from that, right? So that's good. I think that means I'm actually going to get a little bit more aggressive, knowing that his ultimate is down. So I'm going to be trying to chunk him if he tries to walk up to this wave, right? Because right now I'm just trying to zone him off. He's missing all these minions 100%, so very good stuff 100%. Oh, did that too early. I think he's gonna now walk up, I would imagine. So, got his Q out, that's big. That's a huge damage source we don't have to worry about as much. That's his E we got out of, so we're really kind of doing a good job getting his abilities out. He's not getting much usage out of it. Okay, that's a very dead great zone right there, so very good stuff. I'm not sure what the Claw is at, so as much as I'd love to shove that wave in, I don't want to just die no reason. But yeah, she was right there, so a very good call out by JoeYoursTruly. Because I was kind of like, why is this Greystone getting all aggro? Maybe the Kalai around hanging out, and luckily we didn't fall for the bait. We were able to kill him and just take the safe route and back off. Because that's kind of how Claw can get easy kills, is if you, on low HP, you kind of greed for the wave and just die to a Claw. Even though like you're stronger with her, just have a very good kid, just finish you off, right?
Enemy tower under attack.
I can't help. It's a little bit like, can't help that, unfortunately. So this Claw is actually on this side. She just took the River buff, so we just kind of played a little bit of the shielding game. Because I do want this wave to shove out towards me. I just don't. So I'm trying not to really push out too hard. So luckily this Greystone is pushing this wave out nicely for me, so I can have this kind of freeze closer to my turn. I'm safer from the Countess Collide ganks, and I can look to get more aggressive against the Greystone, knowing that I'm in a safer position to do so. And by the way, the Greystone passive, when you block it, it doesn't drop minion aggro, so I always like to kind of get free auto in. I don't drop minion aggro and I get rid of his passive, just so he doesn't have that up when I actually do want to trade with him. Okay, I'm just gonna try to throw some E's here and there, because he's playing far back. I want to see if I can whittle him down so he doesn't feel as comfortable walking up to us. And we definitely do whittle him down, especially since we have this minion wave advantage we've been playing around. And we stun him right there, so he can't use ult, and me and Game were able to bust him down. That's how you want to play this matchup as Countess. You want to use your ultimate more as a way to guarantee a finish off or interrupt his ultimate like this. Because with the getting kill, it's me locking down with my ult, he just cannot ult. And that's just how we're able to like kill him, even though he felt like he's safe with his ultimate. Because if you're not careful with your Greystone ultimate, people will find a way to play around that and actually kill it when you think you are safe. Okay, so we can look. I haven't been paying attention to where the Collide was at, so one thing we have to keep in mind, right? But we have enough Megacosm, so this is a perfect time to back. We got the wave shove in. So very good stuff by JoeYoursTruly. So with Megacosm, our power spike is gonna be very, very good. So now we have a lot more kill threat against this Greystone and against anyone in this game. Because we're 3 levels up against the Collide. We should not actually be feel threatened by her at all. Because I think we can 1v2. And Countess is a very good hero to 1v2, by the way. Just because of your kill alone, you can juke people, create space, and do a lot of damage from afar. So now we got this. We're gonna go Lifebinder second because Lifebinder buffs is very nice. I think it's gonna be very good for this more tanky Countess build. And after Lifebinder, we can go straight for World Breaker. And the Greystone is trying to agree for the 2 buff, but we're very good at stealing it. Right there, we just kind of stole it. He's trying to all in on us, but so we took a lot of damage, but we can easily lifesteal all that back up, by the way. So we can definitely just get really aggressive and see how he's already very, very shrunk. And we're actually doing very good health wise. So that's kind of like the power. We haven't even reached the full potential of this build. That's purely just the buffs that Countess receive with the RB that's really helping with the sustain right there. So let's make him back. Oh, not a sliver of health right there. Save him. And look at that, we're able to kill him. She's going for the tower dive. There we go, Megacosm part. And look at that, 1 HP on the Rampage. So I definitely respect him. That was a very nice assist right there to be able to kill the Collide on the tower. It's a very good stuff by the Rampage. Love to see it, guys. I don't know if we can. We have a big minion wave. Yeah, we actually take it down. 8 minutes passed, so towers are not as chunky. We have a huge wave, so we actually can take this and we can look to back off. And we see a Collide just took the left jump pad, so I just jumped my ability. I won't even finish it off because I think if I stay a little bit too long, I'll actually get finish it off. So I'll just look to kind of back off all the way. So yeah, it looks like dual lane, mid lane are the kind of stronger ones this game. So that's something to keep in mind 100%. So they buff Lifebinder, but also improve its recipe. So now you get 2 of the books. So it's actually very good because now I can get this book and I can grab this next book on my next back. So that's like double the normal amount of lifesteal I would normally get, because you get the 4% lifesteal here and you can only get the rest of it once you finish off. But now I can go 4%, 8%, and now I can get the 15% right here. So it's streamlined much better to be a better arm to build into, and of course with the buff to magical power, it's also very nice. It's like the third time, by the way, I think they buff Lifebinders, so it goes to say they really want this item to be a lot more viable. It's sort of a more niche item for mages. I think only really like the Countess can take good advantage of it. Also maybe Shimby as well. But with this damage, with the profile being better, they want to try and make it better in the jungle, for junglers they say. So something like a weak to jungle, Saphir jungle might be something worthwhile picking up Lifebinder now, is what I'm kind of getting at. We see the Grey Zone rotating over, so we're going to look to shove this in. Might actually go, actually, I think they kind of stopped fighting, so I'm just going to look to just keep shoving this out. I shove this wave out because Rampage is actually fighting, so let's get this shove in. Let's see if we can get some pressure on this T2 tower on the left side. Oh, that's a lot more people that I thought would show up. So I'm gonna actually rotate over. Fortunately, I didn't think there would be that many people showing up, but it kind of makes sense, I guess. So we can. I don't know, we're not gonna look to really clean up, we're gonna see if we can just salvage this tower 100%. There we go. We can actually kill this, by the way. I'm waiting for my ability to come on cooldown. Oh, that's a very nice juke attempt right there, but we're able to kill her, no problem. And we're almost able to kill the Grey Zone there as well, but unfortunately, oh, let's go. We love the Murdoch's knives coming in to save the day. Is Kira still rotating over? I can't tell. But I think we might as well try to see if we can take down the Fainters. That's the whole team dead. We can definitely just try to throw some abilities here and there. And we got the knockback here, so we're gonna be much safer to kind of take this down, even though we're low on the HP side. Alright, there we go. Nice. Oh, looks like Guinea is actually trying to look for an angle. Okay. I'm gonna be right back because I can't really chase after that anymore. Plus, I gotta go back to the left and defend this. So we shall defend that, grab Lifebinder, and now we're gonna get World Breaker. So we are like doing very good right now. That's like I do want to go defend T1 left, but I gotta shove this lane out. Okay. So now I'm gonna go back to the left. Grey Zone is actually pushing it, which is smart because I think you could maybe finish it off. We have to wait and see, right? But I can have instant wave clear, so I should be able to stop him from going in on this. And since we have very good wave clear, he shouldn't have threat pushing this in all the way. And essentially since we have Lifebinder, we can take the chunky trades and lifesteal all of that back up. Because look at that, we're like full HP, even though we took some damage from him right there. I think we have enough damage for a full combo on him. Probably have to throw one more E before doing the full combo actually, so. And let's see if I can. I'm waiting for the. Yeah, there we go. So nice. Oh yeah, we definitely can kill. Oh, that's actually a good bait right there. That's how you want to do it for Grey Zone, because the counts would lock on, as you guys saw. So that's kind of a good bait by him, because that's an ultimate I totally do not have anymore on him. So good by him, but I'm definitely trying to bring in the pressure still. Alright, I see someone took the jump pad right there, so we kind of back off a little bit, but we can always reshove after we got this heal buff, 100%. Because we're just kind of a menace. We're kind of farming very, very good right now. So the more we farm, the better we're going to be through in the long run, right? Because Countess still scales very well, even though they tone it down a bit. So we're going to actually go look at mid. See if we can kill the... And this keyword doesn't have the cleanse, so that's actually good info for us. That means that we can always alter it, and she has no way to cleanse that 100%. I think there's a Fae ult. There it is. There we go. Finish it off. Now we're gonna look at the Fae. Nice, nice. So yeah, we're able to go 2 for 3, which is actually not bad at all for us. Because all them dead means we can maybe look to kind of shove stuff out. I kind of want to attack mid. Graystone's pushing. Wenpei said it's gonna go cover that for us, so maybe we can do some damage or even knock down this T2 tower, depending on if we have enough DPS to do so, right? Yeah, we actually have enough DPS. That's great. A T2 tower knockdown is very, very good for us, especially since the mid tower. Now we retreat. We don't fight that anymore because we want to try to back off and go for the next feint too. But I'm a little bit off on World Breaker, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to maybe shove out the next wave or two of the left lane. That should give me enough gold to get World Breaker, and then I should be make it on time for the Feinters fight if we started, right? So very, very good stuff, 100% for us, guys. And we get our Saphir's Mantle finally. It took a while to get it because it technically scales on HP for the healing. It says we're not doing that much HP. It took a while to actually get the required amount of bonus HP we need to get it, right? So, but we got it finally. Now we can go Saphir Mantle Countess because the bonus HP we get from Saphir's Mantle will go back into World Breaker and Lifebinder. So we're gonna have a very good HP scaling build that will make us do more damage while still having tons of survivability. Graystone's looking to just keep shoving this out, so I'm gonna mash that because I could probably just solo kill him and I can maybe threaten a T2 tower push, right? But there's a lot of fighting going on. Greystone is missing, so I have to like kind of come over and try my best to finish off people, right? Because this is a collide that we finish off. I'm on the prowl for this killer right here. And that is almost a team wipe right there. And look at this. Why did it get the camera angle is really funny, by the way, on this counter Saphir's Mantle, I have to say. I'm trying my best to come over, but he's so fast. Oh, he got off again. Wow. So he has fire when he ults and I ult. Even if my ult comes out a little bit faster, his ult will have fire still. But either way, we finish off right there. But that's very good info because Greystone is very good at kind of juking that out with his ultimate. There we go, it's the second Feinters first, we'd love to see it. Let's see if we can maybe get some cheese picks right here. Like look at the Fae for example, even the Claw. I'm looking to kill this Kalai. I have great buff. And we got the Blink out. We're gonna actually look to see push right in. Because we have a lot of pressure right now, actually. And we're able to kill the hero right there, and looks like we're gonna get this T2 tower on the right side, guys. We'd love to see it. I'm actually not Fae, so I'm kind of looking to just jump on someone like this Fae right here. I kind of just annoying the Greystone because I can kind of lifesteal back up, and plus we got the knockback healers going. Right now, trying to see if we can chunk the Fae out. So she's not as keen to walk up the ult. So now I'm actually gonna... Okay, that's her status out. We drop Tower Echo, and that's a very good Yin ultimate right there. And that's gonna be another kill on the kill. Back to the death timer you go, my friend. Liverpool, that's the second time in the row, so that skill was not able to play the game as good as she liked, unfortunately. But we're putting in the good work, we're knocking down towers left and right, because we're just very, very strong. That's kind of like the power of like the Narbash support, is the fact that his heals can make it so that we can keep going on a lot longer than we normally would, just because we have those heals keeping us like very healthy, right? So yeah, we're saying a lot ago. We definitely want to go spend that. I'm looking at this juicy red buff though. So I'm gonna just steal this really quick. There's another resource we take away from this Kalai. Nice, nice. That's a sad Kalai that just saw her red buff taken. Being low on the mana, so much as I love to kind of fight her, we have to do back off. So we respect her for the fact that we have no mana to contest her with. That's why it was very critical that we gone the Hollow Blade, because it's the main reason why we're able to sustain a lot right now is because of the mana sustain we got with 20 stacks. We can always sell this and go Caustica whenever we want to, right? So that's something to consider. We're gonna definitely build as the last item. So 4th, 5th item just kind of depends on what you want to go. It's kind of stay the game where it's at. I'm thinking I'm gonna go Tainted Scepter because again, more health goes into our Lifebinder and World Breaker, and plus it's a good item all around. Like, it's help us do some burst damage with the Malice passive, so we can definitely go pick that up in this build. And last time we did, we're going to Caustica. So even though it's the quote-unquote tank build, we're still very much an assassin at the end of the day. Like I said, I decided to be a little extra today and go with the Saphir's Mantle and see how we can make it perform. I need to remember to use this because I only got 1 proc on it. So I need to try to see if we can stack this up more and more. So this Great Stone is right here. We can definitely try to get some free stacks on him. And that's that team looking to the prime. That's definitely smart by them. I'm split pushing, drawing people away. There's our Saphir's Mantle proc. And I know the Claw's in the jungle, but I'm also not afraid to 1v2 at this point. So it's gonna look to keep being a menace. And there we go, we got the buff, love to see it. The interesting thing is, you technically get more bonus HP when you use this, so it builds the 20% increase actually builds into the whole Lifebinder World Breaker once again for power and stuff like that. Well, that's his ultimate out and the Fae ultimate, so we're actually kind of shielding still. So that's the Phoenix, so we decide we're gonna not let it proc. And look at that, we're getting low on HP, but we're back to full HP once again. Partly of a passive and partly of the knockback healing keeping us good, right? So yeah, it definitely looks to be GG right here in just a sec. So definitely GG's right there. So kind of a fun build. Well, because like this is honestly I think it's gonna be the more cold build for Cal. It's going to Megacosm Lifebinder World Breaker and last 2 items being flexed. Like we decided to just be a little bit more fun with it and go Saphir's Mantle. So if you guys, like I said, want to be looking for a more competitive build on Countess on this new patch, I think definitely those 3 items will be your best bet, and you just replace the Saphir's Mantle with just a regular Magician Crest and go Soulbearer, right? But kind of surprised so despite like not having that much many procs on Saphir's Mantle, it's still a decent quest, believe it or not, because technically it does help you get through that early game even easier because of the stat sacrifice and just you gain that healing at every time you are hit, and Countess definitely someone that gets hit a lot in the early game. So I don't think it's the most competitive option, but if you guys are looking to build Countess more as kind of a quote-unquote pseudo mage tank, then I think Saphir's Mantle is going to be your really good best. And I think that combined with Megacosm Worldbreaker Lifebinder, not only you still do plenty of damage as you guys saw from the gameplay, but also we're going to actually be a lot more beefier and be able to actually force our way and take more direct hits and still lifesteal our way and be very healthy and whatnot. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comments where the heroes, where the builds you want me to showcase. Thank you as always for all the amazing support, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.